Guardians of the Galaxy number 19 by Brian Michael Bendis and Valerio Schiti, and a bunch of other pencilers. Annihilus and the Brood Queen break the news to Thanos why they invited him to meet. It's time they work together to completely rid the universe of Earth. Thanos, though, doesn't agree. The Earth needs to be conquered, not destroyed. As they try to talk him out of it, he won't be swayed. Meanwhile, Captain Marvel breaks the news to Rocket and Peter Quill that while she doesn't have any spaceships to get them off the planet, there's a spaceship graveyard they could try. Just then, the S.H.I.E.L.D. alarm sounds. In Brooklyn, the Thing and Kitty have a heart-to-heart about the potential of a long-distance relationship when they look up to a threat from the sky. In Central Park, something causes the park-goers to run away in fear, coaxing Groot out of hibernation, while in New Jersey, Flash Thompson applies for work, though he has a hard time explaining his previous employment. Everyone in the office gathers to look outside the window, and finally, the threat is revealed. Millions of mechanized sharks and insects approach from the sky as the voice of Thanos booms over the airwaves. While not an invasion, he extends a vow of coexistence in exchange for the Guardians of the Galaxy. The first strike blasts a bolt of lightning through the S.H.I.E.L.D. helicarrier. Quill tells Captain Marvel that it's likely a diversion, and a full-scale invasion is still likely their plan. Rocket says he needs to get into that ship graveyard stat, and Carol Danvers takes off with the raccoon in tow. Quill radios to Danvers that the minute Drax gets out of the bathroom, he won't be able to stop what happens next, and next turns out to be a full-forced punch to the Mad Titan's face. As soon as he collects himself, he gets Drax in a chokehold and chucks him off the carrier. Meanwhile, Star-Lord and several S.H.I.E.L.D. agents prepare to engage him when Danvers comes across his radio that she knows where Gamora is. She and a very newly excited Rocket reach the wrecked shipyard while Thanos plans to destroy Quill. That plan is interrupted when Groot attacks, followed by a second assault by Venom, just as S.H.I.E.L.D. Commander Carter calls for a full-scale abandoned ship order. High above the galaxy, Annihilus and the Brood Queen clearly see Thanos has lost it. They decide the best course of action is just to go ahead and destroy Earth with him on it. Kitty Pryde teams with the Guardians one last time, picking up Thanos and on his demand dropping him. She makes a crack about old Roadrunner cartoons before the Thing punches Thanos out of Yankee Stadium. He calls out to the Brood Queen and is interrupted by a strange voice on board her ship. Angela has stabbed the gigantic insect to death and sits on her throne. She warns them all to leave immediately and to never return. No sooner after she's made this announcement, Rocket shows up with quite a few ships he's managed to put together. Thanos declares the Earth is his, but the Guardians of the Galaxy have other plans. Commander Carter declares the skies are clear and Thanos' daughter Gamora is able to gaze upon her evil father once again. He cries out that she sickens him as the entire team pounces upon him. Back home, the Novas land to take Thanos into custody as several members of the team say their goodbyes as hugs and tears abound. Earthbound members of the team look on as the original film-adapted group of Guardians blast off. Meanwhile, the most famous lineup of the team ever asks each other where to. Rocket tells them he's come up with a new battle cry for them. Chimichangas, he yells as the crew downvotes, and with that, this series draws to a close. You know, of all the work Brian Michael Bendis has done of late, I always thought Guardians of the Galaxy was one of his best. Maybe because they're a little less familiar to me than some of his other source material, but for what it's worth, he did a good job on this book. The art was good from the first issue on. Even his oddball take-ons The Thing, Kitty Pryde, and Venom worked out, but I guess good things can't last forever. I give this final issue a 9 out of 10 and look forward to the next volume. If you like this video, there's hundreds more like it spanning several current and classic story arcs. Click the boxes here for more playlists. This video is also accompanied by my blog at nerdiestkidyouknow.blogspot.com or nerdiestkidyouknow.com. You can also follow links to my Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter pages, as well as a link to this very issue for sale in my eBay store by clicking below. For the Nerdiest Kid You Know, I'm Sam Torito. Thanks for watching.